Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So I got some news. I will be using the Suretrader platform and be trading from home now. And so I basically set up the like it takes like 500 bucks to open the account, and you can trade on 6-to-1 leverage. It's $4.95 for a trade fee, so on and so forth. But basically, I will be trading on 500 share blocks. The reason being is that 495 is the minimum. So even if I trade 50 shares, 100 shares, 200 shares, I have to pay 495 to buy, and then 495 again to sell. So it's basically like a $10 pretty much round trip. So I'm gonna shoot for 500 blocks because that's basically gonna just even it out to a $5 share, because Suretrader does 1 penny per share. So 100 shares is $1, 200 shares $2, 3, and so forth. But since it's 495 minimum, if I trade that $3 or 300 block, I still get charged 495. So I'm just gonna round it to 500. So I just get charged $5 to buy, $5 to sell. Just have a $10 round trip. But doing that, trading on the 6-to-1 leverage, I'm basically gonna have $3,000 of buying power. So I'm gonna try to trade 3 to 5 stocks a day. I don't want to overtrade because that's just gonna kill me in fees. Suretrader's not the best when it comes to fees, it seems like, but it's only $500 to open the account. You get 6-to-1 leverage, so you have some benefits as a poorer trader like myself, a poorer person. Because I can't afford $25,000 to open up a trading account, and that'll take me a while to get to that. So I'm taking a risk, a big risk. I'm not encouraging anybody to do what I'm doing, but if you want to, I'm going to try to record all my videos of my trading, and I'll try to upload them to show you how I do. I'm going to be utilizing my little calendar here. So basically today's the 1st. So tomorrow I'm not gonna trade because of my experience on Fridays. The market's kind of sketch, and usually I think it's just because Monday to Friday, people are really like getting into it because it's the start of the week after the weekend, and by Friday people kind of round out their trades for the week and they just kind of chill. So I'm going to start Monday on the 5th. I'm going to trade this week, this week, this week, and this week. So I get 4 full weeks basically, because it's a 5 Friday month. And I'm gonna go forward and do that, and that's going to be my setup. And then my whole little spot here is basically going to be my studio, or my office. My studio is going to be my office. So it's that's like my kitchen, my bed, my couch. At one point I'm gonna build a Murphy bed here when I got time. Then my outside, my front door, my TV, then my hallway. So this is basically gonna be my life for the next 4 weeks. Fun, right? So yeah, the whole thing is doing this from home is gonna be difficult. Using a platform I'm unfamiliar with, which is why I'm not going to trade tomorrow, because I barely just opened up the account yesterday. But I reviewed it, I went through it, I've watched other videos and people talk about it, and it seems like a lot of traders kind of in my position end up using this service as well, because that $25,000 to open up an account is just it's too much money, and it's such a stupid rule. Otherwise you get flagged for like PDT and all that. So they let you open 500, but they give you 6-to-1 leverage. So I'm gonna be trading with $3,000. So I just got to be careful of that. And like I said, each trade, is gonna be $4.95 minimum. So as long as I trade those $500 blocks, I'll be as close to profitable as I can without losing money on fees and without going overboard too much. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. And like I said, I'll try to record the videos of me trading and share it with you all. But going forward, this channel's going to be a lot different because it's going to be a lot of day trading now. It's going to consume this channel and everything I do. My stash and my folio first will probably just remain as they are. I don't know if I'm really going to be messing with those at all. I did cash out my acorns and the rest of my Robinhood because I don't see the sense of using my Robinhood. Plus, I haven't been using it that much, but I don't see the sense of using it because I'm going to be trading on this platform. So I just cashed that out, so it zeroed it out. And then my acorns as well, so I have a little extra money. I also cashed out one of my IRAs, or in the process of it, I should say, to basically just give me a buffer for like the next month or two, just to see how things go. And then if I can't figure it out, then I'll unfortunately have to go back to work, which will suck. But I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying to become a day trader. This is what I want to do. This is what I've talked about doing. When I started this channel, a lot of what I was doing was kind of surrounding that. So I'm taking that step. I'm doing it. But basically that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm just going to be keeping track of my trade stuff on my board. And then hopefully it'll be a good month for me. Who knows? I've had success in penny trading. I've also had failures in penny stock trading. So it's not something I'm doing brand new. It's just on a bigger platform basically now. So I have more options, but I also have more risks. So I have to keep that in mind. But I'm shooting for like $100 a day as my goal. Now, if I don't make that goal every day, that's just going to be part of it. I have to accept that, and I shouldn't go into the next day just trying to attack it and try to make that money back and be aggressive. I have to be methodical about this. I have to plan everything out. I have to be smart. I can't get overly emotional and force trades, because in the past, every time I've done that, I've almost always failed. So I gotta be careful. But I'm gonna shoot for $100 a day. So give me $500 a week, $2,000 a month, and if I could do that, if I could pull that off, that'll basically cover rent, utilities, groceries, car insurance and all that stuff, and that'll basically afford me to live. So that's my goal. So by the end of this month, I really need to put in that effort to make that happen. But who knows? Like, it could be all bad, it could be all good. I'm gonna try to stay grounded. I really want this to be successful. It's like starting something like this is difficult, because basically, like, I'm gambling with my rent. I'm gambling with my utility money. I'm gambling with my grocery money. I'm gambling with my money. I have to keep that in mind. Because if I don't make money, I can't pay bills, and if I can't pay bills, I lose my place and everything. So I have to stay humble. I have to stay grounded about that. But I'm gonna continue using like FinViz and other screeners to find stocks. I see a lot of other traders and stuff use much more advanced platforms, which they pay for, which I would love to pay for, but I can't afford that, unfortunately. And I could only use Suretrader's platform because that $500 minimum, that's the only option I have. Now, if I go below that 500, I have to fund the account, otherwise I can't trade on leverage anymore. So you have to be 500 and above. So probably in the first week, I fully expect to have to add more to it, possibly, but we'll see what happens. I'm fingers crossed I don't. But that's kind of how things are going to work from now on. So you guys will see a change in the channel. It's gonna be pretty heavy on day trading now. But I'll still do my best to answer questions, about other things, other products, stuff like that. And I already have some stuff people have been asking me that I need to get to, that I'll make videos for. But I just wanted to update you all on this. And then also I'm wondering now, because Like I just saw on the news, like Trump backed out of the climate agreement, where like it was 196 countries around the world were a part of, and only two were left out of, which was Syria and I think Nicaragua. So now the U.S. is part of those three, or those, or yeah, is a part of those two that are no longer in the agreement. So I don't know if that'll affect the market, because a lot of people invested in our market are like the upper elite and rich, and you know, you see the parties that they represent, they don't give a shit about the whole climate change thing. So it might be good, it might be bad, I don't know. I really hope this doesn't fuck it up for me. I hope I didn't choose a bad time to start doing this, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. It's gonna be an interesting month. Like I said, I have 4 full weeks, which is good. You know, Monday through Friday. You know, I get to have that planned out. But you all will definitely see a big change, for sure. So yeah, I'm hesitant about it for sure, because like I said, this is my livelihood. I'm basically trying to accomplish. You know, if I could become what I want to be, which is a day trader, and you know, live my life the way I want to live it. You know, I want to have that freedom, that that financial freedom feeling where I don't have to clock in and out every day. I don't have to report to a boss. Don't have to go to a company. Don't have to do a job I might not be comfortable with or want to do. You know, I'm gonna be doing everything on my own terms. So I have to step it up. I have to hold myself accountable. And if I fail, it's because of me. It's not the market. It's because of me. I failed. So same thing. If I have success, it's because of me. It's not the market. I had success. So you know, I have to keep that train of thought going. Like I have to understand what the market's doing and what it wants to do, and I have to interpret it and adapt to it. You know, if I don't interpret it and adapt to it, then it's my fault, you know? So going forward, that's going to be a big change for me. It's going to be difficult. I'm pretty sure in the first few hours is going to be the most of my trading, because that's usually when the market's most volatile. At least that's what I've noticed, and I've seen the other people talk about. I don't anticipate to trade all the way to 1 o'clock, which is because I'm on the West Coast, so that's just the time difference. If you're on the East Coast, it's like 4 o'clock or whatever. But I might have to sit there and wait and wait and wait for that trade, that perfect setup that I need to make money. Because I'm not going to be just gambling and shooting for home runs and doing all that. You know, I got to be very. I gotta do step by step. I gotta stick to what I know. I gotta follow the rules. I gotta do it just right, because I gotta make money. So, I mean, and the way I look at it, like if I'm trading on 500 share blocks, you know, if a stock moves 10 cents, you know, that's $50. So I'm already halfway to my goal, and all it's got to do is move 10 cents, you know. So if I get 2 stocks to move 10 cents, you know, I'm good. I made my money. So I just have to keep that in mind. But also it could go down, you know, like trading on leverage too, it's making it a lot worse for me, so I could lose a lot more money, you know. I gain more money, I could lose more money. So I have to keep that into account. But I'm really giving this a shot. It's one of those things, you know, like fucking talk about it or do it. So now I'm gonna do it. So this is going to be a big change for me overall. And I'm glad I could share this with everybody, because this could definitely help people. Because you see me before and how I was doing things, and now you're seeing like the next step, like the evolution of the trading, you know, and how I do things. So you all could watch me succeed and fail, and hopefully it'll benefit you more. So that's the best thing about this for you all. And I'm going to continue to watch other YouTubers and fucking Google the shit out of the fucking internet and find out as much information as I can to try to help me fucking succeed. So I'm gonna be staying on top of that as well. So come Monday, look for some new stuff, because it's gonna get interesting, and it's gonna be a big change. So I don't want to make this video too much longer. So with that, if you have any questions, as always, feel free to ask. Leave your questions or comments down. I'll try to answer them. If there's something you want to add, you know, feel free. If you guys like my channel, help me out, click like and subscribe, share it, you know, get this information out there so it can help other people. And I always leave my donation wallets in the description, so if you all want to donate to the channel, you can help me out, help me pay rent now, because I'm working from home essentially. But with that, I hope you all have a good weekend. If you're out there trading, you know, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you all wish me the same. So, fingers crossed that this goes well. Talk to y'all later.